The LA Housing Authority is no longer accepting Section 8 applications, which helps subsidize rent. It's all due to federal funding cuts. Joining us now is the director of Section 8, Carlos Van Natter. Thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Thank you very much. Good to be here.
Can you just explain to people, this affects thousands in our area, and we already have such an unstable population when it comes to housing.
That's correct. At the Housing Authority, we assist over 60,000 families on the program, and this is going to impact new applicants getting onto the program.
So does this have to do with what we're talking about and we're seeing in Washington? Is this the trickle-down effect?
Exactly. In December, the Housing Authority learned that there would be a reduction in funding, a reduction that is translating to $47 million to $114 million. Which means that we won't have enough money to pay for the rental assistance for families through the end of the year.
So what does that mean?
So we have to take some cost containment measures to make sure we don't get to that point, because our highest priority is not terminating the assistance of people already on the program.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you. If people are sitting at home and they may be on this program already, how concerned should they be?
If you're on Section 8 right now, you should not be concerned. We are not looking at terminating assistance of any families on the program. If you are on our waiting list, we are taking the action of suspending processing applications for 3,300 new families to get on the program. That is the sad reality that we have to take and step we have to take at the moment.
Are there other steps that can be taken?
There could be others that come. We have families that have vouchers on the street looking for units. At this time, families can continue to search for units, but it could come to pass in the future that we have to suspend those as well.
What does this really mean to our neighborhoods and, locally? Does this mean people move from our area to other places? Does this mean we have more of an unhoused population? What does this actually look like in people's communities?
The biggest impact would be that we could end up having more folks become homeless. Last year we had a reduction of homelessness in the city, and this could lead to a reversal of that trend, which we do not want to see.
And I mean, we have such a problem already. This seems like it will just contribute more to it, potentially.
It will make it worse, yes. We need the funding to keep the people housed that we currently are assisting, and we want to take more people off the street and get them housing. So this will really have an impact for those families who are currently homeless.
So can you talk a little bit about just if there is some light at the end of the tunnel, or when we could potentially see more funding, or what needs to take place for you to get the funding you need?
Yes, so like everybody, we're keeping a close eye on what is going on this week in Washington, in Congress. We have seen some proposals that could help us. We'll see by Friday, the continuing resolution, March 14th is the deadline. If we get sufficient funding, we might not have to take the drastic measures that we are doing right now.
That potentially could come later too.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much for being with us this morning and explaining all of this.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.
Christine.